Welcome everybody back to the channel. Welcome back to the domain. I am Brian Daniels and I'm here to talk to you about more WWE 2K23 information. Now there's been a few videos that have been put out, one by UpUpDownDown and one from Chris DenkOps YouTube channel. And there's going to be a link to these videos down in the comments below, but you're going to see some images here soon of some new information about both MyGM and the MyRise mode. So what I want to talk about first is MyGM, because in MyGM, it's back. It's 4 players. You can unfortunately not play online though. That's my one biggest disappointment with this is it's not online. I don't understand why it's not online, why they chose to not make this mode online. I don't know. I was really hoping that we would finally get to do an online MyGM mode, but it just didn't happen. But on UpUpDownDown, Tyler Breeze and Austin Creed, aka Xavier Woods, both from the WWE, showed themselves playing MyGM. They got to spend several hours with this mode, and you're gonna see some stills here. You're going to see some pictures here coming up on the screen of some things that we got to see in their playthrough of MyGM. So MyGM, like I said, is back in WWE 2K23, and you can choose from several new general managers. You can even choose to be Tyler Breeze. You can be Xavier Woods. Even Eric Bischoff is in here, and several others. I think Kurt Angle, Mick Foley is also in here as well, and you can see that you can do 4 players. However, as I said before, there's no online mode, which I think is really weird. I think that they should have had an online mode, but I don't know why they didn't put it in. But it's back, and it looks like it's going to be a whole lot better than ever. You know, all the superstars have certain things that do boost and bonuses for you while you're playing the mode. They did bring back the cards again, too, so you can even screw over your opponent that you're playing against, your other general manager you're playing against, and make them booking shows a whole lot harder. They did add multiple seasons, and they added, this time around, the WWE Hall of Fame. And there's various things that you have to accomplish in order to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and you do get to play multiple seasons. You have to earn points, and you do that by completing various tasks within the general manager mode. What I do like that they did this time around, since you can play multiple seasons, is when you can unlock various arenas or various pyrotechnics or various things to make your show better, you unlock them within a year, whereas here, you actually have to play multiple seasons and multiple weeks to be able to actually unlock various things in the game that will help your show be better. Speaking of shows, they actually added in WCW. Now, I don't know if that means you get to play on Nitro, or if you were to watch the matches, would you be able to play on Monday Nitro? That'd be kind of cool. But in this video, they are SmackDown. One of them is SmackDown and one of them is WCW. And which, by the way, as I said before, you can watch that whole video down in the link below. And they do a really great job of showcasing all of the features in this game. It looks like it's going to be a lot more fun this time around. And I'm looking very, very forward to checking out. I just am very disappointed, 2K, that you didn't make this mode online. Why would you not make this mode online? I don't understand it. There could have been leaderboards and things like that, which I thought would have been kind of cool. Or even just special events within the GM mode itself. But sometimes we don't always get what we want, right? So, but it does look like it's going to be a lot more fun of a mode, a lot more ways to creatively book your shows. And as I said before, they brought those manager cards back you can use against your other general managers. So there's that. And it just looks to be an all-around way more fun of a mode. One that I am absolutely looking forward to checking out. And now, let's get into MyRise. I'm looking very forward to MyRise. MyRise was pretty fun last year. I enjoyed it. Granted, I lost my save file because of the glitches, 2K. We'll talk about that here in a second, by the way. So there's 2 different MyRise modes. There's the Legacy, and then there's the Lock. And the Legacy is the female MyRise storyline, which you'll see the choices here. And then the female MyRise Legacy Mode has you walking in the footsteps of your aunt, who is a former WWE superstar. And it's kind of cool because at the start of this mode, this is the video that DenkOps did a playthrough of this, by the way, which is also linked to that below as well. And you start off that mode basically playing as your aunt, and you go into a match with Molly Holly for the Women's Championship, which is pretty cool. And, you know, it has you wrestle her. And as you can see in this photo here, it does show that, yes, they did bring back all of the things you have to do within a match, like, for instance, dive off a top rope here and hit Molly Holly. So they did bring those back into MyRise, things you have to accomplish within the match in order to move and progress the story. I did like the fact that when they show your aunt walking backstage, it's in the Attitude Era, which I thought was pretty cool. So you can see like Triple H and Stephanie back there talking. There's a scene with Stone Cold back there. So I thought that was really, really cool to do a throwback to that as well. They also brought back decisions. And it doesn't look like, depending on with the icons you see on the screen there, I don't know if that means heel or face. It doesn't look like they brought back the heel and face system. I didn't see while watching the video, or I didn't see anything while I was going through the video, skimming through the video, where it shows the heel and face icons. As you remember in WWE 2K23, they had the heel and face. So if you wanted to be a heel, you could make choices and your character became a heel. I don't see that here. So it's going to be interesting to see how exactly we're going to be able to change our character from a heel to a face. But the decisions have this little like fork in the road type. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to take a look at, you know, either way. And they also brought back, you know, leveling up your character. You have points you have to use. And I'm sure as you're playing the modes, you'll be able to unlock that. And then you've got the Lock MyRise mode, which is the men's storyline. And this has you basically playing as a guarantee, you know, like you're going to be the next big thing. You're kind of like Brock Lesnar, essentially. You're coming in, and they've promoted you as the next big thing, the next big main event superstar, if you will, to win the world title. So that's this storyline, and you can see some a screenshot here of the MyRise character that Chris Dinker got to play as in his little short time with the game. And of course, you know, that's going to be interesting to see how that storyline plays out and the decisions. They did bring back the little area where you can talk to certain superstars, as you see here, or as you saw earlier in the video. But you can make choices, talk to different superstars and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how MyRise plays out, if it's going to be more improved. I will say so far the graphics in the game look amazing. They did a really great job. Brought some ray tracing into this game, so it looks even better. The lighting, the detail, they did update a lot of the wrestlers' entrances. Some of them they didn't, like Seth Rollins doesn't feel like it's very updated. However, my biggest concern with this game is it working. They had a lot of issues last year with servers not working for, you know, custom creations, uploading and downloading other people's stuff. They had a lot of issues with the servers, so it's going to be interesting to see how the servers play out on day one when this game launches. It's going to be also interesting to see how the MyRise save files work as well. Like, as I know, my biggest problem, which I made several videos on this channel, was my MyRise save file not working, and it got so bad to the point where I lost like 8 hours of gameplay on my MyRise character, and that just sucked. I've been playing through it again because I never actually finished the MyRise story. I'm just hoping that the game works. I just want this game to work, and that's what I want for all games. So I'm hoping we don't encounter a whole lot of glitches. I know we've heard a little bit that there was some news. I will talk briefly about my faction. Yes, my faction is going to be online. And which I just got some news about that today before I started recording this video. So that's good. That's a plus, right? That my faction is going to be online. I won't talk too much about my faction until I actually review the game, which I will be doing here on the domain. I will provide a full in-depth review of the game right here, let you guys know if it's good or not. And I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it, which we should be getting our hands on a copy soon, I hope. But until then, I'm looking forward to this game. It's another year of 2K. I know we also got the all the DLC packs, which some of them look kind of good. The Bray Wyatt, I'm curious to see if that's going to be the old Bray Wyatt or not, but who knows. Anyway, other than that, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this game. I'm looking forward to playing Showcase Mode with John Cena. That's going to be a lot of fun, too. I'm going to review every aspect of this game and give you my opinion on that. But let me know your thoughts on MyRise Mode, MyGM Mode, what you've seen. As I said before, if you want to watch UpUpDownDown's video about MyGM, link to that in the description below. If you want to watch DenkOps, Chris Dinker's video about MyRise, link to that in the description below as well. Go check out their videos. I unfortunately have not been able to play the game yet. Otherwise, I would have gave you my video. That's fine. But until then, for more video game reviews and for more convention travels and reviews, walkthroughs, and movie reviews, we have a podcast as well called The Next Level you can check out here. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Let me know what you think about WWE 2K23. Until then, I'll see you guys.